Now with the help of this schedule, that is output level is given, total fixed cost is given, total variable cost is given, and total cost is given, and we all know the behavior of total fixed cost, total variable cost, and total cost in the short run. With the help of the schedule also we have discussed it, and with the help of the graphs also we have discussed it yesterday. Now we are in the situation to calculate the average fixed cost, average variable cost, and average cost. Alright, so if I want to calculate average fixed cost, what I have to do, I have told you that average fixed cost is nothing but the division of total fixed cost by its output. Alright, so when I will divide 120 by 0, okay, then I will not get anything. Then 160 divided by 1, sorry, I am, it's okay, 120 divided by 1 would be 120. Then 120 divided by 2 would be how much? It would be 60. Then 120 divided by 3, it would be 40. Then 120 divided by 4, it would be 24. Then 120 divided by 5, 120, 60, 40, 30. This will be 30, then 24, and then 20. See how we have calculated the average fixed cost? We have divided the total fixed cost by the corresponding level of output, and we have got our average fixed cost. And we can see that it is continuously falling. See the behavior, see the schedule, see the behavior, it is continuously falling. 120, 60, 40, 30, 24 and 20. It continuously falls. Then coming on to the calculation of average variable cost. How can we calculate average variable cost? I have told you that average variable cost is nothing but divide your TVC by the level of output. Alright. So TVC 0 by 0, it would be nothing. Then 40 by 1, it would be 40. 76 by 2, we will get our average variable cost as 38. Then your 102 divided by 3, 102 divided by 3, we will get 33. Okay, then 120 divided by 4, we will get 34, 40, 38, 34, then 33, then again 34 and 39. We have calculated it. How we have calculated it? By dividing our total variable cost with the output. Now coming on to average cost or average total cost. Look, there are two ways to calculate average cost and average total cost. The first way is that you can simply divide your total cost by the output. This is the first way, and the other way is you can add AFC and AVC. Okay, you can also add AFC plus AVC to get the average total cost or the average cost, or you can divide the total cost with the output to get the average cost. So whatever method you like, whatever method you find easy to do, you can resort to that method. So we will calculate. In the first level we will not get anything. Then I'll be adding, so 120 by 120 plus 40, 160, then 98, then your 74, then your 63, then comes your 58, and then comes your 59. Okay, so you must be clear with the formulas, then only you will be able to calculate the values. Alright, and one thing more, we have seen that the behavior of average fixed cost, that it is continuously falling. Now see the behavior of average variable cost. It is falling 40, 38, 34, 33. It is falling till the fourth output, but afterwards it starts increasing 34, 39. That means your average variable cost falls first, it reaches minimum, this is your minimum, and then it starts increasing. With the help of schedule we can see this behavior. Then average cost, it is also falling. Alright, 63, 58, it reaches minimum, and again it becomes 59. That means it starts increasing. So the behavior of average variable cost and average cost, it is somewhere same. That means both of them, they fall, they reach the minimum, and they start increasing. Alright, and average fixed cost is continuously falling. We will be able to understand this when we will be doing the diagrammatic part in the next class. Today we have done with the schedule, that how to calculate it, what are the different formulas. So you have to write all the formulas at one place.